We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Placer, stick. Stick, mega. Green Jack. Ready?
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there in the first play from scrimmage. Just the first play of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about the season opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here we go.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showed a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On second down, Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hooker's going to throw it. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Patterson's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it. It pays off for the first down.
Remember in pregame,
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Young. Flushed out right. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, Young. Shark's got it left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready. Check smash. Edo blue.
Running right, here's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Young. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
Here's Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hooker. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A great job to hold him in just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time to lean on that leadership. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line from the shotgun. It's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, set.
A play fake. Now Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half. And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield. So he took it upon himself to get them in the field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hooker now off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds Lions right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Cannon going to try the left side. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run again with Cannon. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I know the owner's happy with that one. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Green. Red, yellow.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Hooker. And oh, he coughed it up. And this This is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to pick up the kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Set, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And they have the big plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. And listen, they got a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run it right side with Cannon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. What a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Third down, here's Cannon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Panther.
Young off the play fake. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Young looks to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
On play action, Young rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Hooker on first down. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They got 29 yards that time.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that.
And got his man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go. 43 rail. Cut.
Off the play fake, Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the run.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
I'm sure about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get back for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Young, they'll roll him out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Young now from the 50. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. It'll be Young again. And And that is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Young steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Young. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
The Young's going to throw for this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Cannon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Hooker. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Their own 8-yard line.
Get up already.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That throw by Young incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be He's set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
You know the owner's happy with that one.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One last shot for Young. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense